There is an evening hush settling gently over this moment. The light has grown softer. The day has loosened its grip. A quiet weariness rests in the body. Not heavy, just honest. The kind of tired that comes from giving pieces of the heart away all day. Thoughts slow as night draws near. Guarded places within begin to long for safety, for enoughness, for rest that does not need to be earned. The stillness of bedtime hovers close. Breath deepens naturally, and the soul leans toward peace without effort. Shoulders soften. Hands rest loosely. The jaw releases. The forehead smooths. Breathing eases in and out. If these prayers bring you peace, take a moment to like this video, subscribe for more nightly prayers, and share where you're listening from tonight. Your presence and words help keep this space gentle and growing. Now, take another slow breath. Let us begin this prayer together. Gentle God, in this quiet space, a heart comes before you. Nothing to prove, nothing to present, only the simple offering of presence. Here in the still air of evening, where lamplight glows softly, and the noise of wanting begins to fade, there is a soul resting in your nearness, aware of how much the world asks, and how tender it feels to finally set those demands down. You see the unspoken ache for enough, the longing to feel settled, safe, held, without striving. You are the God who draws near in the low voice of peace, the one who whispers that life does not consist in abundance, but in belonging, in being held by you, in knowing that what is already given is sufficient in your care. Your word breathes reassurance into this moment, that when you are present, nothing essential is missing. That godliness joined with contentment is a quiet treasure, one that does not clamor, does not rush, does not exhaust the soul. You offer rest as a gift, not as a reward. You surround this moment with safety, with watchful love, with a peace that settles like evening dew on tired ground. Here, in your presence, there is permission to be still, to stop measuring, to stop reaching, to simply rest in the truth that you are near, and that nearness is enough. The quiet continues to deepen, like night settling gently over familiar ground. The body remains still, and the heart begins to loosen what it has carried. There is a soft awareness of the day now passing behind. Moments layered one upon another. Effort, expectation, unseen labor of thought and feeling. All of it now invited to slow, to arrive here, and then to rest. A heart comes before you again, not hurried, not polished, simply present, aware of how much has been held inside. The small concerns, the quiet comparisons, the subtle measuring of enough and not enough. all of it felt, and all of it now gently set down. Gentle God, you are near in this laying down, near as the evening breeze that moves without force, near as the soft glow of lamplight that asks nothing in return. You welcome the weight of the day without judgment. You receive it as a loving hand receives a tired offering, with patience, with care, with understanding. There is permission here to stop reviewing, to stop replaying, to stop carrying conversations forward into the night. The mind is allowed to soften its grip. Thoughts may slow and drift like leaves on still water. No need to chase them. No need to solve them. They are held safely in your awareness. You know the burden of wanting more certainty, more approval, more assurance that life is enough as it is. You see how striving follows even into quiet hours, and you gently interrupt it with your peace, not by force, but by presence. Your nearness whispers a different rhythm, a rhythm not built on accumulation, but on trust, not on comparison, but on belonging, not on constant effort, but on rest received. There is a soul here learning again how to release. Release the need to keep up. Release the habit of self-protection. Release the pressure to be more than what this moment requires. You hold all that is released. Nothing is lost in your care. As the night grows deeper, the heart follows, moving slowly toward stillness, toward a quiet center where you already wait. Your peace does not rush the process. It flows gently, like still water finding its level. Here, in this unhurried space, contentment begins to breathe softly, not as a conclusion, but as a presence, a settling, a quiet knowing that for this moment, in your care, there is enough. The stillness holds, and within it, the heart becomes more aware of how easily it compares, how quietly it measures its worth against what is seen in others, how often peace is postponed for something just beyond reach. These movements are not judged here. They are simply noticed and gently brought into the light of your presence. Gentle God, you see the subtle restlessness that lives beneath striving, the way contentment slips away when the eyes look outward too long. You understand how comparison wearies the soul, how it steals joy without raising its voice, and you draw near with compassion, not correction, but comfort. There is a soul here learning to release the habit of measuring, learning to unclench from imagined standards, learning to trust that worth is not found in having more, or being more, or appearing secure, but in being held by you, exactly as this moment allows. Like olive trees standing quietly in the evening air, rooted, unhurried, receiving what the soil already provides. So the heart is invited to remain rooted in you, not rushing toward what is not given, not grieving what is withheld, simply receiving the nourishment of your nearness. Your presence offers a gentler gaze, one that looks inward with kindness, one that sees enough where the world insists on lack. You whisper that contentment grows not from possession, but from trust. Trust that you know what is needed, and that you give faithfully in your time. Comparison begins to loosen its hold, not through effort, but through rest. The heart no longer needs to scan the horizon, or keep score, or rehearse what might have been. It is allowed to come home, to settle into the truth of being known and loved. You remain near in this quiet releasing, near as starlight resting on the dark, near as the soft wind that moves unseen yet sure. Your care is constant, your attention gentle, your peace steady. As the night deepens, the soul grows less concerned with elsewhere, less distracted by more, less burdened by lack. There is a growing ease in simply being here, in this breath, in this stillness, in this safe nearness with you. Contentment does not arrive as a sudden change. It settles slowly, like calm spreading across still water, and the heart receives it quietly, without striving, without demand, resting in the gentle truth that in you, nothing essential is missing. The quiet stretches a little longer, and the soul notices its own guarded corners, places held tightly from fear or disappointment, softly drawn inward, reluctant to trust. But the evening invites a gentle release, a slow, tender opening toward safety. Here, in the stillness of night, hands rest loosely on the lap, shoulders unburdened by tension. The body remembers what it means to simply be. Gentle God, you are near to the guarded heart. You do not push or demand. You wait patiently for soft acknowledgement, for small movements of trust, for the quiet courage it takes to release what cannot rest. You breathe assurance into these corners, whispering without words that nothing hidden is beyond your care, that every silent struggle is seen and received with love. The soul leans into this presence, like a quiet valley receiving the evening breeze, like soft wind touching olive trees without forcing them to bend. The tension of vigilance begins to fade. Even the heart's careful calculations can pause. Even the desire to guard every thought can soften. There is room here for rest, for peace, for gentle surrender. You remind the heart that being held is not conditional, that protection is not earned by constant alertness, that care flows freely from you, and even the places deemed weak or fragile are wrapped in your watchfulness. The soul is invited to unfold, to let the night cradle it, to let trust rise quietly from within the stillness. Every exhale carries away remnants of strain. Every heartbeat echoes the rhythm of your presence. The mind slows as if mirrored by the calm of starlit skies, and the spirit senses that it may simply rest. That surrender does not demand perfection. That letting go is itself a gentle prayer, whispered without sound but heard fully by you. There is freedom in this tender yielding. Freedom to be incomplete. Freedom to be enough simply in your care. The heart, once tense, now softens toward contentment. Not a forced contentment, but a quiet understanding that here, in your presence, all is sufficient. As evening deepens, the soul begins to breathe in your nearness. Each inhalation a reminder of steady love. Each exhalation a letting go of worry or striving. Like still water reflecting lamplight, the heart mirrors calm, the body mirrors calm, and the spirit mirrors calm. The night wraps the world in quiet shadow, and the heart notices how gently it has begun to settle, no longer rushing, no longer grasping at what is just beyond reach. There is a soft exhale of surrender, a loosening of the grip that the day demanded. Hands rest easily, fingers uncurl, shoulders release into the weight of the evening. The body becomes a vessel of calm, and the spirit opens to the stillness that surrounds it. Gentle God, in this quiet moment, a soul comes to you, not seeking answers, not demanding change, but resting, simply resting in the truth that you are near, you are steady, you are enough. Your presence flows over the heart like evening starlight, soft and unhurried, filling spaces once tense with your gentle care. The mind may wander briefly, recalling the busyness or small disappointments of the day. Yet even these thoughts are held lightly. You do not push them away, you simply receive them, and in that reception, the soul feels the ease of being understood. There is no need to defend, no need to explain. No need to do anything but breathe slowly and let the evening carry it forward. You invite the heart to dwell in sufficiency, to see that life, in its quiet unfolding, provides what is needed, that even when wants remain, even when longing whispers softly, the soul may rest, content with your presence, calm in the knowledge that you sustain it fully, that your care is constant, that nothing essential is lacking when you are near. Like a quiet valley waiting for dawn, like olive trees resting in the soft evening air, like still waters reflecting faint lamplight. The heart mirrors your peace, the spirit mirrors your patience, the body mirrors your gentleness, and in this alignment, contentment begins to breathe quietly within, not hurried, not loud, not insistent, simply present as a gift freely offered. Gentle God, you make the night a sanctuary, a place where striving softens, where comparison ceases, where the soul can simply exist in the shelter of your love, every worry slowly drifting, every tension dissolving into your care. Rest becomes natural as the slow rise and fall of breath, as natural as the evening breeze brushing softly against olive leaves. There is no need to rush this unfolding, no need to demand contentment. It flows quietly from the heart that trusts, from the spirit that yields, from the body that allows itself to rest. In this sacred calm, the soul learns again that life with you is enough, that peace is not earned but received, and that rest is the natural response to being held by you. The quiet deepens further, shadows lengthen softly across the room, starlight or lamplight glows tenderly. And in this sacred atmosphere, the heart leans fully into trust, the mind begins to slow, and the spirit rests in the gentle presence of your care. The heart now leans more fully into stillness, a gentle quiet has settled like soft wind through olive trees. The soul begins to recognize the subtle ways it clings, to what it wants, to what it imagines is missing, to the silent urgings that whisper it is never enough. Yet here, in the sanctuary of evening. There is no pressure, no expectation, only the invitation to surrender, to release, to let go of all that cannot rest. Gentle God, you are near to every hidden desire, every quiet longing, every unspoken wish that the heart carries. You do not demand them to vanish. You do not condemn their presence. Instead, you receive them fully, gently, tenderly, like a mother smoothing the hair of a sleeping child, each want, each need, placed softly into your hands, where it is held without burden, without fear, safe and complete in your care. The soul exhales, and with that exhale, a piece of striving drifts away, not through force, not through doing, but simply by the act of bringing it to you, by trusting that what is laid down will not be lost, by trusting that release itself is a holy offering, a quiet surrender that the spirit recognizes as rest. You remind the heart that life's abundance is not measured by possessions or achievements, that contentment grows quietly from faith, from trust in your nearness, from the knowing that you provide enough, that even when circumstances seem lacking, your provision is more than enough for the soul to rest, enough for peace to settle, enough for the night to be calm, enough to allow the heart to soften and the mind to quiet. Here in this gentle yielding, the soul begins to unbind itself from the need to control, to let go of every imagined deficiency, to stop chasing what has not yet come, and to simply be held by you, held in the warmth of your unending care, like starlight resting softly across quiet waters, like the evening breeze brushing over tranquil hills, like gentle lamplight embracing the still room. Every breath now carries the invitation to release further. Each inhalation bringing in your sustaining presence, each exhalation letting go a little more of want. The body relaxes further into the rhythm of your peace. The heart rests more fully into the truth of your sufficiency. The mind finds ease in the simplicity of being held. The spirit rests in surrender, trusting wholly in the gentle flow of your provision. Contentment begins to root quietly, not forced, not declared, but growing like quiet seedlings in a calm evening. Each moment of surrender nourishing it, each pause of trust allowing it to strengthen, each soft exhale creating space for your peace to dwell. And in this growing surrender, the soul finds a holy rhythm, a quiet cadence of trust, a calmness that prepares the heart to rest. The night deepens, and with it, the soul feels the gentle invitation to trust, not a hurried trust, not a fragile trust, but the slow, steady trust that grows when presence is constant. Each heartbeat a quiet reminder, each breath a soft echo of your nearness. The body sinks further into rest. The mind loosens its grip on expectation. The spirit leans into the reassurance that you are enough. Gentle God, you who see the hidden corners of every heart. You know how often the soul seeks more than is needed, how it chases certainty, how it reaches for approval or assurance beyond your provision. Yet here, in this sacred stillness, you whisper a different rhythm, a rhythm of trust, of quiet confidence that you are sufficient, that you care for all the unseen and the unspoken, that the heart can lean into you without fear or striving. Like a quiet olive grove resting under starlight, the soul begins to find its place, anchored in your care, not swayed by comparison or longing, not pulled by the illusions of scarcity, but rooted deeply in the quiet truth that you are enough, that your love provides what the heart truly needs, that contentment is born in the gentle knowing of your presence. Every thought of wanting or measuring begins to soften. Every echo of unrest gradually drifts away, like leaves falling onto still water. Each worry is received and held in your hands. Each hope is touched by your quiet care. Each longing is met with the gentle assurance of your sufficiency. No striving required, no calculation, only the soft, steady presence of your faithful love. The soul breathes in this gentle sufficiency, and with each inhale, feels held. With each exhale, releases tension. trust begins to flow quietly through every fiber of being. A deep, unspoken certainty that what you provide, what you offer, what you sustain, is more than enough. Enough to rest, enough to be still, enough to surrender fully to your care. Like still waters reflecting the calm of evening skies, like a soft wind moving gently through quiet hills, like lamplight touching a room without demanding notice. The heart mirrors your patience, the body mirrors your ease, the spirit mirrors your steadfast sufficiency, and in this reflection, the soul learns again to trust, not in human striving, not in circumstance, but in the quiet, unwavering love of God, gentle God. May this trust take deeper root in the heart tonight. May it grow quietly as the night unfolds. May every sigh of surrender strengthen the awareness that you are enough, that every moment of resting into you is enough, that contentment is not distant or elusive, but alive here in this stillness, flowing through every breath, settling the heart like starlight on calm waters. The night stretches softly around the soul, and in this quiet, the heart begins to feel the gentle release of striving. The tension that has clung so tightly all day, the quiet effort to prove, to achieve, to measure up, it begins to dissolve, not through force, not through willpower, but simply through your nearness, a presence steady and unhurried, a hand holding the unseen, the unspoken, the undone, and in that holding, the soul finds a freedom it has longed for without always naming it. Gentle God, you, who are near to all that is weary, near to every hidden striving, you invite the heart to lay down its labor, not in shame, not in haste, but in gentle surrender. Each piece of weariness rests in your care. Each small ache of effort is received. Each expectation that has weighed heavily upon the soul is met with quiet reassurance. And the heart begins to learn that rest itself is holy, that stillness is sacred, that surrender is not giving up but entering into your faithful presence. The soul breathes this truth slowly, like a soft wind through olive trees. Each inhalation carries a sense of relief. Each exhalation releases concern, no longer needing to control, no longer needing to hold tight, simply being held, simply being cared for, simply resting in the trust that what is needed is already provided, not earned, not demanded, simply received. Contentment rises quietly, not in the clamor of accomplishment, not in the accumulation of what is outside, but in the deep, still recognition of what you already offer, a sufficiency that flows quietly through the soul, that calms the mind, that softens the body, that lets the spirit rest fully in your love, like still waters mirroring starlight, like the hush of an evening valley, like the gentle glow of lamplight touching everything with ease. The soul begins to feel a rhythm of peace, a steady cadence of trust, a gentle unfolding into contentment, not rushed, not loud, not anxious, simply resting in the quiet provision of God. Gentle God, may the soul remember that surrender is not weakness, that letting go is not loss, that releasing striving allows your peace to fill every part, every thought, every breath, every resting muscle, and may this night become a sanctuary, a place where trust deepens quietly, where contentment blooms in the simplicity of your presence. The evening continues to fold gently around the soul, and the heart notices the rhythm of your care, soft, steady, unhurried, like water filling a quiet basin. The tension of the day is now a distant echo, and in its place, a gentle awareness rises, an understanding that all that is needed is already present. The simple blessings of life touch the spirit. Daily bread, both seen and unseen, rests upon the soul. Each moment of provision a quiet reminder of your faithfulness. Each act of care a whisper of sufficiency. Gentle God, you remind the heart that contentment is not in acquiring more, not in chasing the next thing, not in measuring against the lives or achievements of others, but in receiving what you already give, in breathing in your presence. in resting in the knowledge that nothing essential is lacking. Every morsel, every blessing, every quiet gift of this day, held in your love, enough to nourish, enough to sustain, enough to allow rest. The soul exhales slowly, letting go of any lingering desire for what is not yet, any clinging to imagined lack, any fear that you will not provide. Instead, it rests in the steady assurance of your nearness. The body softens further, the shoulders unburdened, the hands resting, open and relaxed. The mind at ease, reflecting the gentle rhythm of evening. The spirit quietly learning to trust in your provision, like still waters reflecting starlight in a quiet valley, like the soft sway of olive branches in an evening breeze, like lamplight spreading warmth. Across a room without expectation, the soul mirrors your sufficiency, every inhalation a reminder of your care, every exhalation a release of striving. Contentment flows softly, a quiet current within, growing as trust deepens, rooting more firmly with each gentle breath. Gentle God, may this awareness of your faithful provision settle deeply tonight. May the heart remember that what is given is always enough. May the soul rest fully in the quiet abundance of your care. May the mind and body mirror the peace that you create, and may contentment grow quietly as a flower under the gentle light of your presence. Here in this sacred space, the soul can feel the truth that you are enough, that your love is sufficient, that daily care flows continuously, and that resting in your presence is more than permitted. It is welcomed, it is holy, it is life-giving. The night deepens further, and the soul rests in the gentle rhythm of your care, each breath a quiet echo of your presence, each heartbeat a soft reminder that nothing essential is missing. The mind grows still, the body sinks into the ease of evening, and the spirit begins to taste the fullness of contentment. Not a loud, insistent contentment, but a gentle, quiet knowing, a calm acceptance that what you provide is sufficient, that being held in your presence is enough, that resting is not earned, but freely offered as a gift from you, gentle God, you who sustains all things, you who provides quietly, steadily, without measure. You remind the heart that contentment is not something to grasp, not a prize to attain, not a measure of success, but a quiet flow of trust that comes when the soul leans fully into you, when striving softens, when comparisons fade, when the heart accepts the simplicity of being held. Here in this stillness, you pour out peace, you pour out assurance, you pour out the gentle certainty that what is given is more than enough. The soul breathes this sufficiency slowly, like a gentle wind moving through olive groves at twilight, like quiet starlight reflecting on still waters, like the soft lamplight spreading warmth across a silent room. Each inhalation draws in your care, each exhalation releases the need to do more, to achieve more, to measure against others. The heart rests in your provision, the body rests in your peace, the mind rests in the steady calm of trust, and the spirit rests fully in the assurance of your nearness. Gentle God, may the soul remember that abundance is not always seen, that richness is not always measured in gold or acclaim, that true contentment flows from resting in you, from trusting that you provide exactly what is needed, from receiving your care as a sacred gift. May this understanding grow quietly tonight, like gentle dew upon olive leaves, like a soft evening breeze touching everything with ease, like lamplight illuminating a room without hurry or demand. Here, in your presence, the soul learns that it is safe to let go, safe to release longing, safe to release striving, safe to receive, and in receiving, to rest fully, to rest peacefully, to rest in the quiet abundance of your care. Contentment is no longer distant. It flows softly through every fiber of the being. It fills the spaces that once ached with want. It calms the restless thoughts. It softens the body and quiets the mind. And the soul, wrapped in your steady presence, begins to know the peace that only you can give, a peace that prepares it for deeper surrender, a peace that readies it to abide fully in you. The soul now rests more deeply. Night surrounds gently like a soft cloak. The body sinks fully into the stillness of evening. The mind quiets its endless catalogue of tasks and worries. The heart feels the spaciousness of your presence, like a quiet valley stretching beneath the stars, like still waters reflecting the calm of starlight, like olive trees swaying softly in a gentle wind. Every part of being begins to mirror the peace you offer. The spirit leans into the comfort of your nearness, and there is no need to strive, no need to grasp, only the sacred permission to abide. Gentle God, you who are always near, you who watch over each hidden corner of the heart, you invite this soul to dwell fully in your presence, to feel the rhythm of peace flowing quietly through every thought, to know the tender assurance that it is enough simply to be held. Here, the soul can rest without measure, without expectation, without trying to earn a single ounce of love. Only the quiet truth of being known, being cherished, being watched over tenderly. Every breath draws the spirit closer to you. Every exhale releases the need to perform. The tension that once lived in the chest softens. The shoulders loosen. The hands rest easily. Even the quiet stirrings of worry settle into stillness. Your presence flows through each cell, calming what once felt restless, softening what once felt tight, filling the spaces where uncertainty once lingered with gentle assurance. The heart rests in this sacred quiet, trusting that the unfolding of life is held in your care, that every moment, whether noticed or unseen, is part of your faithful provision, that contentment grows quietly in the spaces where surrender lives. The soul no longer seeks to control, no longer measures against others, no longer clings to imagined scarcity. It simply rests, abiding fully in your steady love, like the gentle lamplight brushing against walls in a quiet room, like the soft sway of trees under the evening sky, like still waters reflecting a calm, endless sky. The soul mirrors your peace, the body mirrors your ease, the mind mirrors your gentle rhythm, and the spirit begins to know what it means to be fully at rest, fully protected, fully cared for, fully at peace in you. Gentle God, may this night become a sanctuary of rest. May every breath deepen the awareness of your presence. May contentment grow quietly in the heart. May the soul feel held without effort. May it know the gift of peace that you freely give, and may this sacred calm carry it gently into deeper surrender. The quiet night stretches on, and the soul feels a deeper invitation to rest, a peace that moves slowly through every thought, every breath, every heartbeat. The body softens completely, the hands relax, the shoulders release, the chest opens to the gentle rhythm of your care. The mind no longer hurries, it drifts like soft wind over quiet hills, and the spirit begins to sense a profound stillness, a stillness that speaks of your faithful presence, a stillness that mirrors the calm of waters untouched by turbulence, a stillness that carries the soul closer to you. Gentle God, you who calms all unrest, you who hold each soul in tender vigilance, you invite this heart into the sanctuary of your presence, a quiet refuge where striving is not needed, where comparison dissolves like mist in morning light, where contentment grows gently without pressure, where the soul may simply abide in the assurance that you are near, that you are faithful, that you provide all that is required, like still waters in a secluded valley, like olive trees moving softly in the evening breeze, like starlight glimmering quietly across darkened hills. Your presence surrounds every part of the being, filling the spaces once restless, soothing the places once tense, guiding every thought toward the assurance of your care. The heart breathes more fully, the spirit settles more deeply, the mind quiets further, and the body aligns with the gentle cadence of your peace. Here in this sacred calm, the soul begins to rest in ways it has longed for, resting without worry, resting without fear, resting simply because you are present. Your nearness alone is enough, enough to calm the tides of unrest, enough to quiet the echoes of striving, enough to allow the spirit to sink fully into peace. Gentle God, may the stillness of this night flow deeply into every part of the soul. May each breath remind the heart of your sufficiency. May contentment rise quietly as the spirit rests in your care. May the body, mind, and heart reflect your gentle presence, and may the soul know fully that it is safe, safe to be still, safe to trust, safe to abide in the calm that only you can give. The soul drifts deeper into the quiet. The night enfolds it like a soft cloak. Every breath carries the gentle reminder of your presence. The body rests completely. The hands lie softly in the lap. The shoulders loosen. The chest rises and falls with a calm rhythm. The mind becomes a gentle stream, flowing slowly, untangled from the demands of the day, and the spirit rests fully in the awareness of your nearness, a nearness that is tender, steady, unfailing. Gentle God, you who watches over every hidden corner, you who hold each thought, each longing, each quiet ache, you invite the soul to rest without reservation, to know that nothing is required to earn your care, to feel the assurance that in your presence all is safe, that every fear can be laid down, every worry can dissolve into your gentle hold, every unrest can be softened by your love. The heart opens quietly to your sustaining peace, like still waters reflecting starlight, like a quiet valley waiting under the evening sky, like olive trees, bending softly in the gentle breeze. Every part of being mirrors the calm you provide. Every sigh is a prayer, every quiet moment a holy offering, and the soul rests, knowing it is fully held, fully protected, fully enough in you. Gentle God, may the awareness of your presence fill every part of the night. May it seep into the deepest corners of the heart. May it quiet every restless thought, and may the soul remember that in you, contentment is always possible. That peace is not earned, but freely given. That rest is not a task, but a gift, that in simply being held by you, the spirit finds all that it needs. Here, in this sacred calm, the soul begins to let go completely, letting go of striving, letting go of seeking, letting go of comparing, and resting fully in your loving presence. The body, mind, and spirit are at ease. The heart beats with quiet assurance, and the soul learns again to dwell in the gentle sanctuary of your care. The night moves quietly around the soul, a hush that drapes gently over every thought, a stillness that invites surrender. The heart feels the freedom of being fully known, fully accepted, fully held. No need to perform, no need to explain, no need to measure worth or success. Every tension slowly unwinds, every thought of comparison softens, every small ache of longing finds rest in your care. The body melts further into the comfort of evening. The hands rest loosely, the shoulders drop, the spirit opens. Like a quiet flower under starlight, gentle God, you who embrace the soul without condition, you who watch over every secret fear, you who cradle every silent hope, you invite the heart into the calm of your presence, a calm that does not demand, a calm that does not hurry, a calm that is steady and unfailing. Here, the soul is safe to be exactly as it is, to release striving, to release doubt, to release any need to earn love or approval. Every part of being rests in the warmth of your faithful care. The spirit begins to feel the fullness of your peace, like still waters reflecting the soft glow of lamplight, like a quiet valley breathing under the evening sky, like olive trees swaying gently in the calm night breeze. The soul mirrors this peace, the body mirrors this ease, the mind mirrors this quiet rhythm, and in this reflection, contentment flows gently, not forced, not demanded, but softly growing from the awareness of your nearness. Gentle God, may the soul remember that rest is sacred, that surrender is holy, that being held in your presence is enough. May the heart feel your steady love flowing into every corner. May the spirit relax fully in the knowledge that you are faithful, and may the mind quiet itself into the calm rhythm of trust. Here, in this sacred stillness, the soul begins to dwell fully in your care. Every breath becomes a reminder of your sufficiency, every exhale a gentle release of lingering effort, every heartbeat a soft echo of your nearness. And in this sacred calm, the soul rests fully, held, protected, content in the gentle assurance of your love. The quiet deepens, and the soul begins to feel a soft settling, a calm that touches every corner of being. The body rests fully, the hands lie softly in the lap, the shoulders release any last remnants of tension, the chest rises and falls with a gentle rhythm, the mind grows still, thoughts drift like leaves on calm water, and the spirit leans fully into the embrace of your presence. Here, there is nothing to accomplish, nothing to prove, nothing to measure, only the gentle gift of simply being held. Gentle God, you who watches tenderly over every moment, you who cradles the hidden and the weary parts of the soul, you invite this heart into complete rest, a rest that does not require effort, a rest that flows naturally from your faithful care. Every fear softens, every longing finds peace, every restless thought settles into the quiet rhythm of your love, and the soul rests, knowing it is fully enough, fully known, fully held in your tender presence, like still waters reflecting the gentle glow of stars, like a quiet valley breathing in the calm of evening, like olive trees swaying softly in a gentle breeze. The soul mirrors your peace, the body mirrors your ease, the mind mirrors your calm, and the spirit rests fully, wrapped in the steady warmth of your love. Gentle God, may this sacred presence fill every part of the soul tonight. May the heart be reminded that contentment flows quietly from trust. May every breath deepen the sense of being held. May the spirit relax fully into the assurance of your care. May the soul know the gift of peace that you freely give, a peace that does not demand, a peace that does not hurry, a peace that is steady, tender, and unchanging. Here, in this sacred calm, the soul experiences the fullness of your care, no longer seeking, no longer striving, simply resting, simply breathing, simply being, held completely in the gentle, faithful presence of God. The night is deep and still, and the soul feels a gentle drift towards sleep, a soft release of thought and tension. The body grows heavier in the quiet, the hands rest easily, the shoulders sink into the comfort of the evening, the chest rises and falls in a slow, even rhythm. The mind loosens its hold on the day. Memories, worries, and plans float like clouds across a calm sky. The spirit leans fully into the awareness of your presence. Each breath a soft reminder, each exhale a gentle letting go, and the heart begins to settle deeper into trust. Gentle God, you who hold the soul tenderly in your care, you who provide peace without demand, you invite the heart to rest in the quiet gift of this night, to release every effort to control, every thought of not being enough, every whisper of anxiety that lingers in the mind. Here, the soul may surrender completely, and in that surrender, find a holy rhythm, a rhythm of calm, a rhythm of trust, a rhythm of quiet contentment that carries it gently towards sleep. Like still waters reflecting starlight in a tranquil valley, like olive trees moving softly in a calm breeze, like lamplight illuminating a quiet room with gentle warmth. The soul mirrors this peace. The body aligns with this rest. The mind follows the gentle cadence of calm, and the spirit begins to drift toward the gentle threshold between wakefulness and sleep. Gentle God, may every breath guide the heart closer to you. May every exhale release the lingering need to strive or measure. May contentment rise quietly as the soul moves towards sleep. May the spirit feel the deep security of your presence. May the body relax fully. May the mind be quieted. And may the heart experience the gentle gift of rest. Here, in this sacred stillness, the soul prepares to enter the night fully surrendered, fully trusted, fully held in your faithful love. Each moment a soft step deeper into peace, each breath a gentle assurance of your care. and each heartbeat a quiet echo of your nearness. The night flows quietly around the soul, and sleep begins its gentle approach. The body grows heavier with ease, hands resting loosely, shoulders sinking fully, the chest rising and falling in a slow, steady rhythm. The mind softens, thoughts float without urgency, drifting like clouds across a quiet sky. The spirit leans fully into your tender presence. Every breath carries your peace. Every exhale releases lingering tension, and the heart begins to rest in the simple truth of being held. Gentle God, you, who grant the gift of sleep, you who cradle the soul without demand, you invite this heart into a sacred quiet, a quiet where striving ceases, where all worries may drift into your care, where contentment rises softly from the awareness of your nearness. The soul surrenders fully, not with effort, but with gentle trust, knowing that you sustain it through the night, knowing that rest itself is a gift freely given, like still waters reflecting starlight in a secluded valley, like the hush of olive trees, swaying in a gentle evening breeze, like lamplight spreading warmth softly across a quiet room. The body mirrors this calm, the mind mirrors this rhythm, the spirit mirrors this sacred ease, and the heart begins to follow the gentle current of your peace, leading it softly into the threshold of sleep. Gentle God, may the soul feel fully secure as it drifts toward rest. May each breath carry the assurance of your presence. May contentment rise quietly as the body and mind surrender. May every tension melt under the gentle weight of your care, and may the spirit experience the holy gift of sleep, a sleep that restores, a sleep that renews, a sleep held tenderly in your faithful love. Here, in this sacred night, the soul rests fully, no longer clinging to what cannot be controlled, no longer measuring against the world, simply being, simply trusting, simply held in the gentle nearness of God. The night deepens, and the soul drifts closer to sleep. A soft, quiet surrender fills every part of being. The body rests completely, hands lie loosely, shoulders sink fully into the comfort of evening. The chest rises and falls with a calm, steady rhythm. The mind slows, thoughts float gently, untethered, like leaves on still water. The spirit leans fully into the assurance of your presence. Every breath draws in your peace. Every exhale releases what no longer serves, and the heart rests quietly, embraced by your faithful care. Gentle God, you who watch over every soul, you who cradle each hidden longing, you invite this heart into deep rest, a rest that carries it safely through the night, a rest that does not require effort or striving, a rest born of trust in your provision. Here, the soul surrenders fully, not out of fear, but from the quiet knowing that you are enough, that contentment flows naturally when held in your presence. Like olive trees swaying softly in an evening breeze, like still waters reflecting the calm of starlight, like the gentle glow of lamplight spreading warmth through a quiet room, the soul mirrors this peace. The body aligns with this ease. The mind follows the gentle cadence of your calm, and the spirit drifts closer to the threshold of sleep. A sleep that is tender, a sleep that restores, a sleep held safely in your faithful love. Gentle God, may the soul rest fully tonight in your nearness. May every breath deepen the awareness of your care. May contentment rise quietly as trust grows. May the heart, mind, and body surrender to the gift of holy rest. And may sleep arrive gently, carrying the spirit into the calm sanctuary of your presence. Here, in this sacred quiet, the soul knows it is fully held, fully enough, fully safe, and drifts into rest with the steady rhythm of your love. The night is deep and still, and the soul rests in the gentle embrace of your presence, every breath a quiet hymn of trust, every heartbeat a soft echo of your care. The body is heavy with peace, hands rest easily, shoulders sink fully. The mind drifts like clouds over a calm, starlit sky. The spirit leans into the steady assurance of your nearness. There is nothing to strive for, nothing to achieve, nothing to prove, only the sacred permission to be fully held. Gentle God, you who bless the night with quiet rest, you who cradle the weary soul with unending care, you invite the heart to dwell completely in your peace, to release lingering anxieties, to lay down every worry and desire, to trust fully in the sufficiency of your love. Here, in this holy calm, the soul receives your blessing, a blessing of safety, a blessing of rest, a blessing of contentment that flows gently, quietly, steadily, like still waters reflecting the soft glow of stars, like a quiet valley breathing under the evening sky, like olive trees swaying slowly in a gentle breeze. The soul mirrors your peace, the body aligns with your ease, the mind flows with your gentle rhythm, and the spirit rests fully, wrapped in the tender certainty of your care. Gentle God, may this night be a sanctuary of blessing. May every heartbeat remind the soul of your faithful presence. May every breath carry the assurance that you are enough. May contentment rise quietly, filling the heart with holy calm. May your blessing settle over every part of being, and may the soul know deeply that it is held, fully held, completely safe, and entirely loved in you. The night is at its quietest, and the soul rests fully in the tender nearness of God, every breath a gentle offering, every heartbeat a soft echo of trust. The body is heavy with ease, hands rest loosely, shoulders sink completely. The chest rises and falls in a calm, unhurried rhythm. The mind is serene, thoughts drift softly, untangled and free. The spirit floats in the assurance of your faithful care. Every lingering worry is held in your hands, every restless thought softened by your gentle presence. And the heart knows a deep and lasting peace. Gentle God, you who watch over the night, you who bless each soul with safety and care, you invite the spirit to rest fully in your love, to surrender completely into the gift of holy sleep, to let go of striving, to release every measure of fear, to dwell in the quiet certainty of your nearness. Here, the soul receives the fullness of your blessing, the steady, tender blessing of peace, the sacred blessing of contentment, the holy blessing of rest that restores every part of being, like still waters reflecting the gentle glow of stars, like olive trees swaying softly in the calm night air, like lamplight spreading warmth through a quiet, peaceful room. The body, mind, and spirit are aligned with your rhythm of calm. The heart beats in gentle trust. The soul rests in complete security, and the spirit is enveloped fully in your love. Gentle God, may the blessing of this night flow into every corner of the soul. May contentment rise quietly as the body sleeps. May the heart awaken to the assurance of your faithful care. May every breath remind the spirit that it is enough. May peace settle deeply and steadily, and may the gift of your rest carry the soul gently through the night. Here, in this sacred stillness, the soul is fully held, fully loved, fully at peace, wrapped tenderly in the gentle, unchanging presence of God, and as sleep flows naturally, may every part of being be restored. May the spirit awaken refreshed, and may the blessing of your care continue without end. Amen.